Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Lewis here from Next Gen Framers. So this week, week 2 of the new build, we got a lot of crazy stuff going on. We're hoping to have the walls up by the end of the week. That's the idea, to have the walls up and ready for trusses on week 3. So what we're going to be doing today is I'll show you guys this week kind of our layout system and how we do walls, how we get those all situated, bottom plate, top plate, get those all ready, and then we'll show you guys how we put up walls, that whole system for there. It's going to be a great video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. A lot of new techniques that we'll be going over, so please stay tuned to what's going on. And if you guys have any questions, drop a comment below and let me know what you guys think of this one. But without further ado, let's get right into it, guys. So what we got going on here is we have set up the pre-frame right here, as you can see, right in the garage area. So that way in the garage we can come over and we can just pull whatever we need. We got corners, partitions, headers, and the crypts, as well as the sills and everything here, so we can just walk it up and bring it right in for when we start laying floors. We also have over here, so all the exterior walls are 2x6. So we got all the 2x6 16 footers right here. And so what we're gonna do is what they got going on here is they're taking the two 2x6s and they're putting it to the chop saw, and they're taking them, putting them together with some 8-penny nails, and then they're gonna chop one end off, make it flush, and then from there they're gonna mark it 16 foot. That way we got 16 footers that can go on the bottom floor, because we got those long stretchers. So we just do a couple 16s along each one, and then we cut the rest off of another 16 of what we need. So what we got here is we're pulling layout. What we did pull is we pulled out 5.5 from each side, and we marked it on each side, and then we pulled chalk and we chalked the line. That way we have that. So we got the boys, they're over here pulling the chalk out and marking it, and we only do in increments. That way we have the chalk is super thick and it's not super thin. So they're pulling it out about every 16 feet to do it. Now we're doing our control line. As you guys can see, we put this one in blue. This is kind of our center mark where we pull the rest of the layout off of. It's just to keep everything square. So what we pulled is from this outside line right here. This red one, we pulled 111 inches and a quarter, and we pulled that to here. And then we did that at the other side of the building as well. And we pulled chalk and we made a line for that. And that's kind of keep everything square along the wall. And most of this control line is normally for bigger buildings that are cut up. This one is a small, I think this is like 32 feet from outside to outside wall, but we like to just keep the control line. That way we have everything center, and to take the rest of the layout on the house on that as well. It's just to be safe and keep everything the way it's supposed to be and not have anything off center. Now we are taking the print and all the walls and everything on the print. We're going to take them from here and we're going to go over, and we're going to have the boys, they're going to pull from each end and they're going to lay the walls out. got our lines all done. We are now going to be put in on this. We're spraying the lines just in case if ever gets wet or rains. That way we have the lines there permanent. So we're using this Rust Olean Industrial Choice construction marking. It's a water-based, so we can use it for concrete, pavement, grass, travel, anything we really want. We're going to take this, shake it up nice and good, and then we're going to spray all the lines. It smells good too. Spray all the lines here. As we finish rolling those and getting all the lines sprayed out, we are setting out our 2x6. We put those 2x6 together earlier, so we're setting those out now, and we're putting just the 16s out long, so we don't have to worry about those. And then we will cut the rest, whatever the remaining length is on that. Will's coming over here, and he's taking the measurement of the leftovers. Whatever it is, he's going over, and he's going to cut it out of the 16s. So now that he's got a cut, take it over, put it in spot, and nail it in with the 8-penny nails like we were doing earlier. Making it flush with layout. All right, guys, so here we got the iPad. What we're doing with the iPad is we have the print. So the print that's over here, that print right here is on here. So we can walk around and we can yell out where the windows and the doors are, what measurements go where, so that way we don't have to keep walking back and forth to the paper print, which is very, very helpful. So we're not sitting here yelling measurements out. We can kind of walk it around and do that. As you can see, Dad and Gabriel are walking around. Dad's got the iPad, and Gabriel will be marking out the measurements for where the windows, the doors are, or how layout goes, and be marking it on the boards.
I was like, yep, sounds all right.
See, I would be able to video the small talk that we have here, but the amount of cuss words, I'd just be like beep, 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 beep.
About 50% dialogue.
I was going to say, yeah, if
You
even.
guys watched his name on YouTube? I think his name is Broyle, the guy from Step Brothers. Not Will Ferrell, the other guy. Yeah. He's got like a YouTube spoof channel.
Oh, yeah.
That's hilarious. Is it? That guy is. His vegan one. God. Or the
wine tasting.
the one where he goes down to the Marina.
The Marina? The Marina?
Yeah.
The
He calls
most
it
Marina?
Say like,
You retard.
Are you a retard?
Chugs the wine, pours all over seltzer. You're supposed to spit it out, but not me. Wine for me. Yeah.
all right, guys, so we got all the plating down, exterior and the interior in it nailed down, and layout completely on it with all the doors set on them as well, marked. So now what we're doing right now is doing top plate. So Will is coming over and he is measuring all the areas that we need the top plate, and he's writing the measurements on there. Then we'll put all the measurements on a piece of wood, write them down, and we'll come over to the chop saw, and Joey will come over and he will pull from the stack, cut those, and then we will set them over. Don's setting them around where they need to go. Then we'll nail them down, and then we will also put layout on those as well. And then from there, we'll be able to start building walls. All right, guys. So right now we are taking all the plates off of their respective places that they're supposed to be. Taking all the center, the 2x4, 2x4 walls. We're taking all the interior walls and putting them in the center right there. That way we have space to do the exterior walls, and then we'll put all the exterior walls together. Once we put those together, then we will put all the interior walls up as well. Moving kind of quickly. One thing we like to do for the top plate, I didn't show you guys this, but for the top plate, we like to once we put the top plate on, we put the 3 ticks there. That way everyone, when we put these together, we can make sure that we put the top plate on at the exact place that it's supposed to go. It's just to help us move a lot quicker in the process. But yep, from here we are putting all these walls together and we'll get those up. As you can see, we are getting all the walls set up. We're doing exterior walls to start, like I said earlier. Cool thing about the pre-frame, what you guys can see here is now we have the headers, the crypts, and we have all the sills and the crypts for under the window there as well. So now we don't have to take time out of our day to go cut those and put them together. All we do is we come over to the pile, grab whichever one it is, and walk it over to where it is. So here we got Dom putting together this wall. This is the wall on the outside, 2x6. All he's doing is lining everything up with the studs. And he is nailing them all together, putting 3 nails in the 2x6 walls, and it'll be 2 nails in the 2x4 walls. Putting that all together, just working his way from left to right, and then we'll stand the wall up from there. All right, so over here, we're now using on this one. So the other one we put that one up by hand. This one over here, we're using the telehandler. So we just put the straps on it and lift it up with that. Slowly directing it into place. And then we'll move it with the sledgehammer where we want it, drop it. Brace it on either side. Keep it from moving out or in. It's not an exact brace, you just kind of throw it in there just to keep it straight so it doesn't blow over. And then from there we nail it all into the floor. And as you can see, we got walls laid out everywhere. So we got 2x6 walls, exterior walls everywhere around here. Slowly putting them together. As you can see, Dom put this wall together. We'll put this one up in a second. And then he's working on this wall over here, putting these all together. right, guys, so we finished all the interior walls, interior framing of the walls. They're all put up, put together, screwed and nailed together. So we have all those done. Now we are just moving on to the bracing. For the bracing, we're just grabbing 2x4, 16 or 14 footers, and we're putting them in here. And then we will take our PLS, which is is our laser system, and it makes it to where we can make the walls super straight.